I just fucking hit the power button 52 minutes in. So we're closing in on 9 o'clock. Oh man. Should I walk through this field? This is like a path. Wow, it's like a path up to where the Florida guy is. I don't know, should I walk through this? I don't know. Wow, there's the Trossel barn, round tops. Nice. Well, this field, I mean, yeah, let's walk in this fucking field. This is where the, oh man, what was that? This is where the Union guys were driven into and ran through, and it's just a little high grass. Pretty thick. Oh no. Oh, yeah, we ain't going that way. Damn, we gave it a shot, man. It's pretty high grass, and there's a, I don't know if the camera picked it up, but there's a waterway going through there. I got muddy right before I got there. So, look, we gave it a shot, all right? We did give it a shot. We'll come back out. Well, I guess it's good. See, we're gonna spin everything to true north. I guess it's good that, you know, this video's broken up a little bit, so we don't have this ginormously long video. So this one's like in 4 parts. And it started at 7:56. And since we're about 57 minutes in, we're just around 9 a.m. That was the 8 o'clock hour Eastern time, 7 o'clock hour Central time on Thursday, October 18th, Wynton Marsalis's birthday. I almost said 1863, for real. Watch that button. 26 Penna. 1860. 2018. 2018. My first visit, 1988, 30 years ago. There's a nice shot of the Trossel. Caught a little whiff of truck diesel there. Interesting smell. I gotta spin everything, bro. The right way. I learned this. I'm sorry. I learned this is an energy world. This is an energy body. I'm walking on energy grass, on an energy soil, on an energy planet, surrounded by energy air. Energy birds and trees, energy monuments. Everything is made out of atoms. They're energy. Nothing's dead about it. Very much alive and intelligent. Way more intelligent than mankind. So I put my faith there. I'm trying to put it all in that basket. Well, I say trying because in the past I clearly haven't yet. But I have at times. I actually have, and it always works out in a big way. So evidence is overwhelming. The site of the Rajas house. Rajas! Anachronisms. Oh, Ray, you'd be proud of me. You'd be proud of me, bud. Getting ready to understand this walk. All right. Now, we're on a different little road, a little park road that cuts back. Yeah, the problem is there's no real pee spots way out in the open. But I'm actually heading back towards the car now, and we can, if Dave doesn't call, we can move off to another more secluded area for such endeavors. Oh yeah, that's a nice shot right there. Trestle barn, round tops. Oh yeah. Alright, so it's 9 a.m. 8 a.m. to Dave's body, who's not used to the amount of walking we did yesterday. Alright, 1st Brigade car. For 11th, 16th Massachusetts. 12th New Hampshire, 11th New Jersey, who were the ones that surprised me. 26th, 84th Pennsylvania. Wow. Held the front line in reserve until the line on the left gave way, Barksdale. That was attack. When the brigade would change front to the left. There's many interesting things on there. I can't read it all. Why not? Arrived about 1 a.m. and bivouacked for the night. Early in the afternoon, formed line on the right of the division, connecting with 2nd Corps on the right. Between 3 and 4 p.m., advanced 300 yards to the Emmitsburg Road, where we are, connecting with 1st Division. The brigade, with the support of 5th New Jersey on the left and 15th Mass and 82nd New York on the right, held the front line. 2nd Brigade in reserve until the line on the left gave way, when the brigade with the division changed front to the left. The brigade then retired with the corps by order of Major General Birney, commanding to the main line in the rear, where it formed and forced back the pursuing forces. It formed again and forced back. Regained the lost ground, capturing many prisoners, and held the position until morning. July 3rd, the Confederate artillery opened fire at daylight, which continued over an hour. Wow, what? Daylight? Oh, that's Culp's Hill. Okay, well, the second day I read all that. There you go. Did I bring water? Because I could use a sip now. You gotta be kidding. I did not bring water. Well, we're heading back to this car. We do have the chocolate bar. Yeah. Never walked down this either. When I get a little closer to the car, me and Jen walked a little ways out, but this is all uncharted badass shit. Badass Gettysburg shit. 2nd Division, Humphreys, Carr, Brewster, Burling. Nice. All right. Humphreys Division, and there's, you can't see, it's behind the tree. Humphrey statue. Being stoned, I don't even remember what these things were. These units, shall I say. But this is a good choice. I don't know where else you were going to go. I was going to go. I call myself you. What does that mean? This is the ego of me I'm talking to. This fake creation. But I'm quite aware of love and what that feels like, and I feel like I am that. Ooh, 2nd Corps. Watch the button. The 3rd Brigade of the 3rd Division, 2nd Corps, was conducted by General Hancock at 7 p.m. July 2nd from near Ziegler's Grove to the rear of a bushy swale along Plum Run. The 39th New York, commanded by Major Hugo Hildebrand, faced left to guard against a flank and rear attack. The 125th New York, this is Willard's brigade. The 125th New York, commanded by Colonel Levin Crandall, took position on the left. The 126th New York, commanded by Colonel Eliakim Sherrill, in the center, and the 111th New York, commanded by Colonel C.D. McDougal, on the right, and charged the 13th, 17th, and 18th Mississippi, Barksdale, regiments of Barksdale's brigade in line in the thicket, and drove them through the swale and up the slope toward the Emmitsburg Road to within 317 yards, not to be exact, due east from this position, when the enemy's artillery fire became very severe and the brigade retired to the swale, where Colonel George L. Willard, commanding the brigade, was killed. After being relieved at dark, the brigade returned to near its former position on Cemetery Ridge. Wow. Dang. Plum Run Swell out there. That's a place to visit. And Willard's marker. Yeah, I bet you Dave can make that. That was fucking cool. Okay. I realize that the dichotomy of saying that's cool and what really happened. I mean, you can say like, wow, like, holy shit, that's intense, like, unbelievable. But once you say that's cool, can you imagine people 160 years from now, like, studying 9/11 and going, wow, that's cool. I mean, that's different, I know. I kind of compare Gettysburg to 9/11 in a way, because, I mean, more people died at Gettysburg than died at 9/11, and it was a tragedy, and people were killing each other out of hate and out of different ideology and belief systems, which is what happened at 9/11, except the 9/11 Americans weren't fighting back. They weren't fighting. They were just, living. So that's the difference, and that's, I guess, a huge difference. Makes it like a massacre versus, it'd be like talking about Confederates murdering Union prisoners and going like, wow, that's cool, which I would never do. So I guess it's different. And the whole strategy and chessboard action of a giant battle like this is pretty amazing. I mean, it feels like I want to say it's cool. So back there's the Plum Run Swale. Still recording 12 minutes in, so we're about 9:15. So whenever Dave calls, this longer part 2 tape is going to get cut off, because I'm sure it's going to be on this, unless I shut it off again. Klingel House and Barn. Nice. Yeah, we can't do Culpsil because I don't really want to like put him through. I know he could do it, but it would just take so much out of him. So even a little ways, yes, it's a hill. So let's be like saying, let's go down Little Round Top a little way. So I think we're trying to think if this would still be the peach orchard. This kind of makes it seem like it would be. All right. Maybe David's up now and he just started getting himself waked up. I could walk from here to Little Round Top, up Big Round Top, up Cemetery Ridge, through the town, to the First Days Field and back, and I would not feel tired. What does that tell me? The longer I stay here, the more deeply I get into it and don't want to leave. And it's supposed to leave tomorrow. And when that happens, oh man, I'm walking right past Cadmus Marcellus Wilcox, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 14th Alabama. Formed line in the forenoon, the 10th and 11th taking position on the right after a severe skirmish with the Union outpost. Advanced at 6, broke the Union line on Emmitsburg Road. So south of Floridians. I knew that. How could you doubt that? Because I wasn't sure, stoned. Listen to that conversation. Capturing 2 guns, pursuing rapidly, took many prisoners and 6 more guns. At Plum Run was met by a heavy fire of artillery. Wow. That's against Willard, there was like hardly anyone there. And Willard was thrown into the mix to stop the next advance. Wow. Without being able to bring off the captured guns. So the ridge here. So Union line driven back, running towards you, towards the camera. All the way to Cemetery Ridge, and luckily Willard's brigade shows up. And they're basically fighting in Plum Run Swale. So I think that's a spot to visit later today. So town maybe. I'm going to ask Tim Smith, any particular streets in the town worth walking down and not missing? And what was the other thing I was just talking about? Plum Run Swale. Was the battle in Plum Run Swale? Was that where they were fighting Willard versus Wilcox? 120th New York. Now, we drove past this a bunch of times. Oh, there's the top. New Yorkers put up some impressive monuments. The 120th New York held this part of the line on the second day. Present for duty 427. Casualties 33 killed, 154 wounded, 17 missing, total 204. So they're holding this line back here. Yeah, you remember that the maps, there was like the second line back here, because maybe that was like they knew the first time they were going to get driven back. I don't know, man. And did I see that? I had to. I did. Dude, I'm already... Oh no, there's another road I gotta go down. That's awesome. Oh, this would be a good place to do, you know what? Look at the sky, it's amazing. There was just no wind at all. The hawk was flying over, but didn't go that close. Yep. Trossel. And there's a couple cars there. So what do you think? I'm cutting down of the weed. As soon as I return, what's the amount? What's the amount that's right for being productive and then having the ability to do it once in a while? What do you think? I heard once every 2 months. I think once a month sounds closer to reality. Once a week sounds closer to it's going to fall into twice a week. It's going to fall back. It really has to be let go so that we come back to it. It's a spontaneous came into my head, but that's not what it meant. I don't know. I can't think right now of words. Well, how's that road looking? Pretty, huh? Don't hit that button. 20 minutes in. Cool. There's somebody out here right now. And Bigelow's battery. I would ask Tim. Tim, I have so many questions for you. You should come out on the battlefield with me. With you and your betrothed, he can't leave his betrothed. I bet you that's what it is. I mean, look, more power to him. All right, now we're coming up to the Excelsior New York monument there with the Chinese immigrant who was in there, and so we reached that, me and Jen. So once I once I visit these last few markers and monuments. Oh, I've covered this entire area, and I'm proud of that, and I love that. 74th New York. Is it a flank marker? Oh. It says 74th New York. Sickles. Okay. Old Dan Sickles, boy, he's a big player here. Longstreet is. Sickles is. Ewell is. Oh, a little wet here. Yeah, my shoes are all clean now. Sweet. Thank you, Gettysburg. So if we left Saturday morning, we'd have to leave, like, really leave in the morning. Like, I would do a super early thing, and then Dave would get up, and we would leave at, like, 9, and we would do, like, a lot of the driving. I'm talking loud to myself. The guy's coming. It's all good. 6 10-pounder power, 6 12-pounders. Oh, Twins Law, James E. Smith. Right on, all the guys spread out down here. Sweet. That's cool. That's not everybody. Not engaged except battery K, 4th US. Morning. Brewster. That was Sickles' old brigade. 70th, 71st, 72nd, 73rd, 74th, 120th. Brewster's brigade. And look, if I was unlimited on time here, I would stop and read everyone. Hopefully. So yeah, now you have done it. That was the last one. Brewster's brigade. Now all of these you saw on the Gen Walk, even that one? I'm not sure. I know we got to this one, the Bullet. And we ran into that guy who was saying, my great-great-grandfather fought on Little Round Top. Was on Little Round Top, he actually said. Because they were posted there after the fight on the 2nd, or something like that. And they didn't actually get combat on there, but this one I don't know that we saw. This one might be the last one. 71st, no, I think we saw this. Maybe, maybe not. No, I took pictures of these from the internet. Well, I'm very close to my car. That's my car right there. I was just thinking that was somebody else's car. And I had a whole different set of feelings about that. That's something. Excelsior Brigade. That's nice. Nice one. Nicely architected. Alright, there's the trestle barn. Alright, I gotta zoom in, make sure you see that bullet hole. I don't know the light, I just can't tell if you can see it or not. Test, I didn't believe the sun. So I'll make sure that it was clear. For some reason, I thought that since I restarted it so quickly, it didn't have time to focus. But alright, this is all about the different regiments in the Brewster's Brigade, Sickles' old brigade. I guess technically I could take my time here because if Dave's ready, this would conclude the walk since my car's right there. But there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count the batteries going down that way, but about 6. There's a group in the peach orchard now with a guide. When I was out here, it was like so an hour and 20 minutes ago, an hour and a half ago. All right, anyway, the 72nd New York on the afternoon of the 2nd. Let me come back. The brigade of which this regiment formed a part supported Carr's brigade in resisting the assault of Barksdale along the line of the Emmitsburg Road. Ooh, the one in the sun is good. 73rd, New York, 1973. Hey, William. Hello, William. William was here at Gettysburg. How am I going to see that one? On the way back, you'll be at the car. You have to dip in and come back. Oh, you know what that is. That's just another one of these New York regiments. Like 74, 73rd, 72. Okay, well then I'll hit that. We'll see if we hit it on the way back. Are you sure you saw it with Jen? Nope. Okay. You know the answer to that question better than I do. That's hilarious, this conversation. Yeah, I was kind of talking to myself pretty loud, and then I saw that guy coming up. I'm sure he heard me. But it looks like I'm narrating a video, which I am doing. And if there wasn't a camera in my hand, then it would be slightly squirrely. So here's a battery posted back here. I'm not sure I know who this is. I was like headed like in a beeline towards the bullet, but then I was like, oops. Clark's Battery, New Jersey, first New Jersey. From 2 until 7, 1,300 rounds fired. Lost 1 guy, killed 16, wounded 3 missing. Wow. Damn, 1,300, they counted. Divided by 6 guns is 200 rounds apiece, and then change. Each gun, 200 shots in 3 hours. No, in 5 hours. 2 to 7, you said? 3 to 7, 4 hours. So 50 rounds an hour on average. Is that terrible? If Dave called right now, then I would be able to film it. It's kind of cool. It is, I can't help it. Look, if you had 360-degree vision, the camera, you would see what I see, which is the Trossel Barn, Cemetery Ridge, the Wood Line, all the way to the Pennsylvania Monument, the top of Cemetery Ridge there, and then going to the left, the Emmitsburg Road Ridge, which is a thing, and the Klingel House, and yeah, it's a nice, and the skies are nice, blue, got some clouds. I'm just gonna watch that button now. When I go left-handed. Burling's 3rd Brigade, 7th New Jersey. That's right, I knew it was New Jersey. I gotta zip up, man. I gotta zip up right here. I'm gonna put this down right there. That's a good spot to put you. You are a thing, an entity. You think I can talk Dave into staying until Saturday morning? Friday morning, Saturday morning. Anything on it? It's a bullet. No, but this. Oh, killed 24. I was laughing at me saying that's a bullet, like there's nothing going to be written on it. Killed 24, wounded 77, and a total of 114 casualties. Wow, here Colonel Francine fell. Why the monument's there. Wow. First position, 300 yards. You can probably see it better than I can. Northeast of this. First position, 300 yards northeast, that direction. Behind the Trosso barn. Heavily engaged there. Moved here to reinforce Graham's brigade. Who were they engaged with over there? Erected 1888. 38 battles. 38 battles. I'll remember that VO38 for the number of battles. The 7th Bullet Monument, New Jersey. Lucky 7, 38 battles. Damn. So this guy can get used to that shit, I think. I'm recording these battle logs, so I'm talking about a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I know a little bit. I guess from the fighting, more than I ever did. 139th, Pennsylvania. Ooh, a rush of fear went through me over a thought I had. My own thought. Oh, something just flew into my lip to remind me that I'm not alone right now. Something just flew into my lip. I'm standing right here. I'm reminded that I'm not alone right now. I was raised to believe I was alone. Distracted me. The thing is, it distracted me at exactly the right moment. Wrong way, do not enter. Keep your eyes here. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Shut up, now you're coming to the podcast. Or at least lower your tone. Awesome walk, dude. There I go talking to myself like something else. 33 minutes. So come out with 52. Is 55 plus another 4. Roughly an hour. Alright, now I gotta go to the... Where can I go any further down? I'm gonna go to that one. There's a path there, that's better. Oh yeah. Take this every day of the week. Well, it says two-wheel path, real close together. Two wheels real close together. Well, I don't want to go like this. I'll do this in slow-mo. I don't know, maybe we should leave tomorrow. Yeah, we'll leave later, that's all. We can still get plenty of time out here. I'm about to turn right, but this is to the left. My car's right there. Well, here's me GoProing with my iPhone. GoPro, I got hours of footage, but I don't know how many, maybe 4. Spent like $200 total. Gave it a shot there. Yeah, of course, this is one of Sickles' regiment. Brewster. Formerly Sickles, well, under Sickles. Oops, almost hit the button again. So close to the end. Alright, of this track, I mean. And here we go. I'm gonna get in the car, I'm gonna go somewhere where I have to do human things. So, what do you call? I'm gonna shut it off when I get to the car. Including the Peach Orchard / Emmitsburg Road line walk, which was extremely successful and made me very happy. Now, the thing that would make me even happier would be if somebody was with me and we were reading the accounts at those sites. Thank you and good night. And I've done that, but not on Gettysburg. I've successfully done that with Ray at Shiloh. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, I left my door open. Wow, that's funny. I wasn't terribly far away, but it was far enough. Okay, that was a great walk. And now headed somewhere else. Okay, see you when Dave calls. All right, bye.